Ben Trucksess, who had a day of days yesterday against the Red Devils, or against the Big Red, excuse me.
We learned so much yesterday in the press conference about Ben Trucksess' story. He obviously took the reins from John McKee, and he learned almost everything about playing Fogo from McKee. He came into the program, Ben Trucksess did, as an LSM, and he has to give all the shout-outs in the world to James Lettieri, his face-off his specialist coach, and the rest of the face-off group that has really propelled him to have such a great season. He had a great night last night, and Blake Malamphy had a great day yesterday as well, as he did a really good job winning face-offs against Matteo Cicerello on a day where they had no other backup Fogo because Charles Fritchman got hurt early in the game.
Seagulls in their home gold. Dickinson in the visiting black. They win it first. A beautiful Mother's Day evening, so shout out all the mothers out there. Dickinson trying to get a quick start, and they do. Just like that, it's Ethan Guess taking 8 seconds, a win forward by Trucksess, and the Red Devils lead.
First face-off of the game. Ben Trucksess straight forward. And as Jerry Stafford moves towards the middle, the defense elects for a shot from the outside, and also Ethan Guess wants that shot. He's ready to go, and he releases that one right into the top right corner. 21st of the year, and for Dickinson, you need those kind of goals in this game. Probably on paper, you're outmatched.
Malamphy, after it was initially secured on the other end, did secure it. However, it stopped at the doorstep by Bognet, so a good start for.
So Bryce Bromwell, the only guy really that you could trust to do that, tying the game up.
Malamphy and Trucksess, that's a big battle. Malamphy wins forward again. That's 2 wins for Malamphy, trying to take it all the way home, and he does! Blake Malamphy quickly. Salisbury responds with 2, and they're in the driver's seat.
So Malamphy just matches what Ben Trucksess did, except he finishes it off himself. These face-offs early on, Jeremy, have resulted in a Fogo going unmarked. He gets picked up late by Ackerman, but as I just mentioned, it's too late. Blake Malamphy, he has a good ability of shooting the ball. Maybe he shot a couple too many yesterday, but he got himself right heading into this one. He gets one to go.
Turns into a 3-man face-off. One other thing to note with the face-off unit, Charles Fritchman, who was banged up yesterday, is back out there. He missed most of the second half. Blake Malamphy took all the face-offs, and Lucas Ingley filled in at the wing. As such,
and we'll see what 7 o'clock gives us as a result, but right now, still a 1-goal game with 45 minutes to go.
This time the violation is called on Malamphy.
So that's something to keep in your back pocket if to the ground and forces the ball to be on the turf for a moment.
This time Fritchman does take the face-off. He only took 1 yesterday, was 0 for 1, and again, he got an injury, so limited in the amount he could do. But he wins that one here.
I still don't believe that a defense has blinked in a situation where they've all been situated.
Face-offs are even 3 apiece. This time it's going to go towards Salisbury, as Trucksess might have moved a little early.
That's as he beat Ethan Ferrant. That's the first one where I'll say that 6-on-6, a defense was defeated.
And Malamphy wins it, so Salisbury now 5 of 8. He dumps back to Fritchman. An underrated part of this team that I've touched on a lot has been, as Fritchman loses it, gets it back. Charles Fritchman, that one got blocked on the follow-through. I was getting ready to say, oh, heavy contact from Malamphy at the last moment to knock down Jack D. Gets the assist. Malamphy and Fritchman in off the wing. Another face-off win for the Seagulls. So Ben Trucksess, who dominated, really, for lack of a better term, both Dennis and Fogos yesterday, has found much more limited success.
Game in really high-leverage situations with 2 really talented guys at the face-off X.
They meet once again, Trucksess and Malamphy. Trucksess almost wins it forward, but Fritchman contests. However, not enough. Malamphy gets a hook. There's an easy call as the flag flies, and everyone saw that coming. Malamphy got his stick, his arm, just about as much as he could.
By the senior from Fort Mill, South Carolina.
And with 1:32 to go in the half, the Seagulls have doubled up the Red Devils. Fritchman got hacked at by Ackerman. Rolls all the way into the stick of Mag, who's now got 4 Red Devils around him, and he can't hold it.
That thing's going in the back of the net, and you're scooping it out from your cage. It's a beautiful find and a beautiful finish.
Ethan Guess, a senior out of Glen Rock, New Jersey, who has 3 goals in the past 6 games as Fritchman wins it here. Guess a 26 assist season coming into today. Gets another right there, and that's critical because now it's just
runs in May. Get to the second weekend and hang with the best of them. They're hanging with the number 2 team in the country right now. The undefeated Seagulls down by 2.
We head down to the X, where Ben Trucksess has taken every face-off for the Red Devils. 11 out of those 12 in the first half came against Malamphy. Malamphy won 7 out of 11, and Charles Fritchman took 1 and won it. So,
first one of the second half, they do so. Now buckle up if you're Salisbury. You let up a goal 6-on-6, and you let up the first one. You're not going to be able to breeze past offenses like you did yesterday. Now you lose that face-off.
Yep. Salisbury gets
kind of puts his shoulder in, pops a quick release shot on Ransom going low, and they're consistently beating Ransom a little bit more. His facade is cracking a little bit, along with the Salisbury defense, as things continue to go downhill for the Seagulls. Don't want to give up a lead, cough up a lead. You might have to think about using a timeout with the way this quarter has started.
Trail check from
so many playmakers on all ends of the field. Well, somebody's got to make a play. Somebody has to step up.
Malamphy and Trucksess tie it up. It becomes a 3-man face-off. Important one here, and it's won by... no! It's kicked right to the Dickinson attack, and now it's scooped up by Bunton.
He just presents himself. He flashes that stick, whether it's with his left or his right hand, and he makes himself a target.
And Fritchman in off the wing, wins the draw, goes down, and it's taken away. Charles Fritchman won it, but got bumped. And now here come the Red Devils to answer.
Slow this thing down if you can. To that near side and get Hyatt involved in any action against his own.
Malamphy trying to win it forward. He's got to get there soon. Out of bounds. Malamphy doesn't see it. Still being fought for, and now it's going to carry him all the way out, right into the stick of Dickinson. A fortuitous bounce. Can they respond? Yes! Just like that. Bing, bang, boom. And it's a goal for Cap Reynolds.
Trucksess, I don't know how he hung on to that, and everyone stopped playing. Cap Reynolds initiates the break, and he passes off. Kind of like the first goal of this game. This time it's Preston Boyd who executes low to high. Ransom beaten on both wings, back-to-back. You got a 2-goal difference now.
And motion on Trucksess. So big win for Salisbury. He's only scored 1 goal this half.
Maybe that is what gets Riley Strube going.
And because Trucksess moved early, it won't be him taking the face-off. It'll still be Malamphy, and as such, he wins.
Wow. with one shot from Riley Strube, you're asking a guy in Nick Ransom who does have 15 saves to keep making save after save after save. He's eventually going to falter.
Malamphy wins it forward. Through contact, he has it knocked out. Right in front of the crease. Looks like Salisbury's going to be able to hold it. They avoid disaster there.
Now down 1 with 3:12.
Monumentous face-off, Malamphy and Trucksess. Malamphy couldn't get it initially. Now Salisbury does have it at Fritchman. Fritchman down the alley. The trail check's coming. He's got to be careful. Shoots it high, but it'll stay on this end. 3.1. Trucksess and Malamphy tied up. 3-man face-off. Run for it. DeFazio there. He keeps it loose. Still rolling. It's rolling towards the goal. Still up in the air. And now it's controlled by Dickinson, but they're in the corner.
Oh, no.
They threw it away. Salisbury has almost possession. Still loose. And now they secure it, and Jim Berkman calls timeout.
Wow.
Oh, late put. That looked like just a.
The last 2 overtime games at Siegel Stadium also ended in exactly 40 seconds. So usually who wins the first faceoff is the winner. We'll see here.
A tie-up. It's bounced around. Trying to get to it is Stafford. He knocks it towards his own end. Still fought for. Up in the air.
Timeout.
Salisbury secures.
Yeah.
They win the faceoff. I think it was Fritchman who wound up grabbing it.
And you know what? I think that was Bryce